Okay. Someone online. Okay. From books, left join. In ఎవరి దాంట్లో ఉండదు ఫుల్ జాయిన్. సి borrow records on borrow tables union right join. Good. Correct. Then the after 2023. Nice. Shall numbers borrowed fiction. Genre is equal to fiction or book genre is null. Okay. Next, count how many times each row. Count of book titles as borrowed times from book joins. Okay. Good. Goes it. Select titles, borrow records, member names, borrow records, date from books, left join, borrow records on. Okay, let's try this query. Okay, forget about this. Not able to copy. Second, for second question, where join. Correct. Okay, first question. First question. How can we do this? Which join should we use? Full outer join. Okay. By default, there is no function called full outer in MySQL. Okay. So we have to use combination of left join and right join. How do we write how to use combination of left and right join? First, we'll write query for left join because we want all the titles from first table, that is books table, union, and all the records from the second table, that is book borrow records table. Okay. So the query will be select all columns or whatever columns we want from books table. After this, from books, select columns from books, then left join, borrow records on common columns with equal to in between them. After this, union, next, same thing, right join. How does this work? How does this work? How does this work? What is left join? Left join, if you use, it will give all the records from the first table. Okay. And common records, right? And what is right join? It will pick up all the records from the right table plus common records. Now, combination of these two, it will give all the records from both the tables. And what about duplicates? What about duplicates? Fine, we are using left join, union, right join. But what about duplicates? If there is any common records present in both the tables, what will happen to them? All the duplicate values from both the tables will be considered as a single value. I mean, one record only. And in the output, we'll get to see only one record for the duplicate values. Is this understood? Why is that happening? Because we are using union function. What is union? What is union? It shows only common values without any duplicate values. Is that union? Union shows only common values. Then what shows only common values? Intersect. Okay, intersect shows only common values from both the tables. Then what about union? What about union? Combining every record from both the tables, but when we have duplicate values, it will show as single value, one single record. Okay. Now, second question, show all books and borrow records borrowed after 2023. This one, how do we write this one? Show all books and borrow records borrowed after 2023. Select all columns from books, left join, borrow records on common columns with equal to, then union. Tell me, what should we write here? What should we, what should be our output first of all? First of all, explain me the question. Show all books and borrow records borrowed after 2023. All the records from both the tables which are after 2023. Is this understood? Then how will we write our query? How will we write our query? How will we write our query? Naresh, your answer is correct. For the second question, you have given the whole query. That is correct. Okay. Next, everyone, how will we write our query for this? Select all columns from books, left join, borrow records on common columns with equal to sign. Next, after this. After this. And function. Why? See, understand the question. Show all books and borrow records borrowed after 2023. Where is it asking to show every record? It is only asking to show after 2023. Simple. Then how will we write? We don't have to use and function. Where? So where should be used? Where? Where clause should be used where? Last. Okay. See here. This is right join. So after second query, after right join, we should use where clause. What will happen? Where borrowed date equal to, greater than 2023, or where year of borrowed date, okay, is greater than 23, right? Now what will happen with this one? Shows after 2023, but this where clause will be applied only for the right join. Understand this one. How many joins are we using here? Two joins. One is left join and one is right join. After left join also, we should mention same thing, where year of borrow date is greater than 2023. Then what will happen? For the first table, for the first join, it will filter only 2023, after 2023. For second join also, it will filter only after 2023. Then those two joins, those two output tables will be combined together using union function. Is this understood? Here also, where same thing, year of borrowed date is greater than 2023. Okay. I'm not writing the exact query. You should practice, right? Next, count how many times each book was borrowed. How will we write this one? Yes, take 30 seconds and tell me the answer. First, tell me the meaning of the question. Count how many times each book was borrowed. Third question. Okay, 1 second. Borrow records as TC from book left join. Borrow records on equal to group by title. Select borrow, books dot title, count of borrows as TC from books, left join, borrow records on this one, group by title. Naresh, this query is correct, but why did we use only left join? See, we are talking about full outer join, correct? So we have to use left join plus right join, or if we don't have to use any joins, that can, I mean, using simple query, that also this we'll get to see the same output, but only using left join is not the right way. Okay. See, understand the question. Count how many times each book was borrowed. Yes. How will you? I mean, Naresh, same thing, union, same query for right join. Okay. That will be the correct one. Yes. Tell me. Select columns. Next. Count of is highlight the book tables, sir. Yes, correct. Okay. Select columns, comma, count of book ID as whatever it might be. Okay. Select columns, comma, count of book ID as total count. Next, from books. Next, left join, borrow records. Okay, with common column. After this, group by. Why group by? Why group by? Because we want to count per what is this? Per title, how many number of books? Per title, how many number of books? It is not asking to get all the distinct titles. It is asking per title, how many records are present. Okay. Next, after group by title. Okay. Group by title. Next, union. Same query. Right join. Okay. Is this understood? Yes. Yes or no? All right. Next, show all members who borrowed books of genre fiction or genre missing in books. What does that mean? Show all members who borrowed books of genre only fiction. Okay. Or genre missing in books. Meaning of the question. Anyone? Yes. Anyone? How to recognize the question to apply which join? In what way we try to do? How do we get to know which join should be used? Okay. Can someone answer this one? How do we get to know which join should be used? In question, if someone is asking, show all titles from book. Show all titles from book and matching records from second table. Which join? Left join. Show all records from the borrow records table and matching records from the first table. Then right join. Show all records from all the tables. Full outer join. Show only, okay, show only titles where the records are present in both the tables. inner join. Okay. So based on the question here, if you see, count how many times each book was borrowed. Book records are present in books table. Borrowed details are present in the borrowed table, borrow records table, and we have to count, right? We have to count, and I mean by using both the tables, count how many times each book was borrowed. It is not possible only with the left join. It is not possible only with the right join. We have to use full join, union operator. Okay. Next, yes, answer this one. Show all members who borrowed books of genres fiction or genre missing in books. Show all members who borrowed books of genres fiction or genre missing in books. Show borrow records dot member name books genre from left join borrow records book genre ID. Okay, where genre equal to fiction union select borrow records on book ID borrow records. Okay, genre equal to fiction. Okay, right join. Okay, understand this query. I'll just copy paste it here. Yes, understand the query and tell me if this is the correct one or not. And what output will we get with this query? Is query too long? Too long? Long yet simple. Long and simple. Yes. Explain me this query. Yes, anyone. Is this correct or not? Just simple. Not correct. Select borrow records, member name, books dot genre from books left join, borrow records on whatever it might be, where genre equal to fiction. Okay. Union, select borrow records, member name, books genre from right join, borrow records is equal to genre equal to fiction. Yes. Is this correct or not? How many think it is correct? How many think it is not correct? No one thinks nothing. We don't know. See, understand the query. Before, till here, okay, till before union. What will this query gives us? All the records, left join, and genre equal to fiction. Okay. Understand the question now. Show all the members who borrowed books of genre fiction. Is this satisfied? Only genre. Okay. Next, what about this genre missing in books? For the first part of the question, till genre fiction, we can use left join and we can filter simple. What about this one? Genre missing in books. Genre missing in books. That means In the genre column, it should be null value, right? In this genre column, it should be null value. And when do we get null values? When do we get null values? When there is no matching records from the second table, right? When there is no matching records. For example, in borrow records table, there is book ID 7. Understands? Book ID 7 in the second table. If if the matching record is not present in the first table, then we'll get to see null values. Correct? Now, what is it asking? Genre missing in books. That means we should also see null values. And how is that possible in the genre column? Genre column is in the first table. How do we get null values in the first table? By using right join. By using right join. Simple. First part of the question, using left join. Second part of the question, using right join. We don't have to write any separate function like join or regional. We don't have to use that kind of thing. Just simple left join, first condition, genre equal to fiction. Same thing, right join, genre equal to fiction. If there are matching records, it will give us the output. If there are no matching records, obviously we'll get null values. We don't have to write something, write extra query for that. Okay. Good. Okay. 1 second. See like this. Okay. Member name and genre, you'll get to see null values. When do we get to see null values? Okay. Here, Aditya Joshi, Geeta Nair, and the other two members. These people are from second table, borrowed details, second table where there is no matching records in the first table. Okay. So we'll get to see null values. Good. Thanks, Naresh. Okay. All right. Is this understood? Yes. Okay. Next question. List books and members sorted by borrow date. Understand the question. List books and members sorted by borrow date. How do we write this one? List books and members sorted by borrow date. Is this shaking or? Okay, let it be, fine. Understand the question. List books and members sorted by borrow date. Full operation with order by date. Full outer with order by date column. But should we use two order bys, one for left join and one for right join, or only one order by? One order by or two order bys? When we have a condition where genre equal to fiction, we are using two where clauses, one for left join, one for right join. But for order by, just think what happens if we use order by for the left join. After that, we order by for the right join. What happens? Just think and tell me the answer. Should we use one order by or two order bys? Imagine the tables, imagine the output. Is it so difficult? Just imagine the tables, imagine the output, imagine order by, imagine everything, union, order by, everything. Imagine everything and tell me the answer. Yes. First order by. Okay. We have used left join. Okay. Tell me what will be the query for this. Select. I think we use inner join. Why inner join? Okay. Tell me query. Select columns from books table. Next. Books table. Left join. Borrow records table. Okay. On common columns. Next. On common columns. If we use order by after this, order by date column, what will happen? What will happen? After left join, this table will be ordered by. Okay. After this, union, same query, right join. Let me just. Okay. Now tell me what will happen. First of all, it will order order by date column, descending order, ascending order, whatever it might be. Next, union, order by second column, second table. Okay. What is the use of first order by here? What is the use of first order by here? Use of first order by. Use of first order by. We are getting left join order by, then right join order by, then joining these two. After all, I mean, overall, we are joining by order date only. Okay. Is there any use of this first order by? No use. Okay. Even if we order by descending order, ascending order, no use, because overall output in the output, second table also, first table also, doesn't matter. The output will be ordered by date column, descending or ascending. So there is no use of this order by. Okay. So the point to note here is, while we use conditions like where clause, group by, having clause, or any other conditions which is based on some conditions, two where clauses should be used, one for left join, one for right join. But while we order by something, descending order, ascending order, or it might be date column, it might be text column, it might be numeric column, whatever it might be, one order by is enough. Okay. So that is the thing. Next question. Show all books and borrow records for members with name starting with J. This is very simple. Name starting with J. Show all book records, show all borrow records with for all those members whose name starts with J. Like operator. Two where clauses, one for left join, one for right join, like J percentile. Like J percentile, for right join also like J percentile. Simple. Okay. Next one. List all joiners and total borrowed count. Total borrowed count. Okay, total borrowed count. Simple one. List all joiners and total borrowed count. Inner join. List all joiners and total borrowed count. Why inner join, Naresh? Inner join will get to see only common records, right? We will not get to see, but here in the question, we want to see all joiners, not only common records. List all joiners and total borrowed count. Meaning of this question, all joiners and total borrowed count. Meaning of this? Meaning of the question. Our output should be first joiner column, and in second column, what should we show? Total borrowed count. Total borrowed count per joiner. Total borrowed count per joiner. Then what should we use? Each joiner, how many borrowed occur? Say, correct. Each joiner, how many borrowings occurred? Okay. Then what should be our query? What should be our query? This is full outer join plus group by. Okay. Full outer join with group by, right? Is this understood? Yes. All right. Next question. One last one for this. Find all borrowed books with member names sorted by genre. Find all borrowed books with member names sorted by genre. Full and group by, correct. Okay. Right join. Find all borrowed books with member names sorted by genre. Find all borrowed books. Meaning of this? Titles, book titles, right? With member names. Book titles are present in the first table. Member names are present in the second table, sorted by genre. Now our query will be? Query for this will be full outer join plus order by. Okay, full outer join. That means left join, union, right join, order by only once. Okay. So this is full outer join plus order by. Order by only once. We don't have to use separately for left join and right join. Okay. Next question. And borrow counts. Okay. It will highlight the book title, so we can use the left join. Book titles are present in the table 1. Left join should obviously be used. But the question also says that, where is that? On all the borrowed books with member names. Member names, we should also show member names. So that is possible only with right join. Okay. If the member name is present in the second table, but not in the first table, okay, it will show null values, and that is fine. So we have to use, because we are taking reference of both the tables, we have to use full outer join. It is not possible only with left, not possible only with right. Okay. Next, answer this one. Show all books, member names, borrowed counts which are greater than 1. Yes. Anyone? Borrowed plus member, then possible with inner join. Can we say like this? Borrowed plus member, then possible with inner join. Inner join, you will not get to see all the records. Okay, understand one thing. Inner join, you will not get to see all the records, but it is saying find all borrowed books. Okay, with member names, find all borrowed books and also all member names. Okay, if I reframe the question like this, then you'll understand it clearly. Find all books with all member names sorted by genre. That means we have to find all records from the books table. We have to find all records from the members table. I mean, book records table, which is sorted by genre. Full outer join. Okay. Yes, answer this one. Show all books, member names, and borrow counts which are greater than 1. Full outer plus group by plus having. Is this correct? Full outer plus group by plus having. Is this correct? Yes? How many says yes? Okay. My question should be how many says we don't know? Simple one. Show all books, all member names and borrow counts which are greater than 1. I mean, who borrowed more than once? Who borrowed more than once? What should be the query? Here all plus with says that all will highlight sir. Yes. Says that all. Yes. Show all books, all member names, and borrow counts which are greater than 1. First one, full outer join. Okay, left join and right join. For the left join, group by titles. Books are nothing but titles. Show all books. That means titles. Group by title having count greater than 1. Union, right join, group by having greater than 1. Simple. Because these are conditions, we have to write separately for first table, sorry, first join and second join, left join and right join separately, group by having. Okay, full outer plus group by plus having clause. Yes, exactly. Is this understood till here? Anyone, any questions till here? Inner join, left join, right join, full outer join. Okay. What about cross join and self join? Cross join, first one. Multiply the number of records from both the tables. Okay. Okay. First question. Let me just see. Hmm. Each record of the table will have entire table of second. Each record of table will have entire table of second. Correct. Cross join. Correct. Okay. First question. Hmm. Okay. For example, if you write the query like this, Before that, okay. What is that? Books. Need to see all the records. We'll get to see all the records. Okay. If you write the query like this, select books dot title, borrow records dot member name. Okay, not borrow records. Just see here. Title from books, cross join, borrow records. What do you think will happen? Okay, for example, also right. What happened? What do we see in the output? Title is from books table. Member name is from borrow records table. We have used cross join. That means each of the title from the table 1. See here, each of the title, life 3.0. This is one title, oath, secret, whatever it might be. Each title will be paired with each record, each member. Okay, Amit Sharma will be paid with every title from the books table. Next, Priya Verma. Priya Verma will be paid with every title from the books table. This is simple cross join. Is this understood? We can include n number of columns like this from both the tables. Okay, simple cross join means for every record, for every individual records from the table 1, it will be multiplied with each and every record from the table 2. Okay. Is this understood? Yes. Okay. Self join. Self join. First of all, there is no concept of self join. Everything that we do with self join can also be done with every other function that we have, where, clause, group by, order by, or whatever it might be. When to use it? When to use it? See, there is no particular use of cross join and self join. These are just to understand how things works, how joins work. In 100% of the cases, we don't use this in practical situations. Okay. All right. Self join. To create duplicates. Okay. Next. Joining by itself. In which situations we will join the same table by itself? In which situations? In which situations is joining by itself is necessary? If I have an employee table, I want my manager. If I have an employee table, I want my manager's manager name. Manager's manager name. Yes, exactly. Correct answer. See, how to say this? For example, we are working in analytics department. Okay, analytics department. And we want to see all the other people who works in the same department. Okay, then we use self join. We are working in some department and we want to see the other people who are working in the same department. Self join. Any one more. This is also correct example. If you have an employee table, we want to see who is my manager and who is the manager for the whole department. Same thing. Okay. Is this understood? There is no function also for self join. Okay. Any questions in joins till now? Any join, any question, anything? Anyone? Shall we revise the joins concept? Okay. We have some time for today. I thought we'll discuss something else, but it's okay. Today we'll discuss or revise all of the joins once again, and then we'll go to the other topics. Okay. First of all, why do we use joins? Joins is the most important question, most important topic in MySQL. If you get 100 questions on MySQL, 80% of the questions will be on joins. Simple. Understand this one. In Power BI, important topic is DAX. In MySQL joins. In Python, pandas. In Excel, lookups and pivot tables. Okay, and SUMIFS, COUNTIFS, AVERAGEIFS, these kind of functions. Now, what are joins? What are joins? To extract other details from other tables. Correct. To extract other details from other tables. In more simple words, what are joins? Combining two tables. In other words, merging two tables. Okay. Difference between merging and appending? Merging is side by side, appending is one below the other. Join cannot be called as appending. Joins are merging. Okay. Joins are merging. Types of joins. Inner join, left join, right join, full outer join. 4. Enough. Okay. After 4, if you have to learn something, that is cross join. Self join is nowhere. Okay. Inner join. What do we get with inner join? Only common elements from both the tables. For example, we have employee table and departments table. Okay. Employee table and departments. Okay, no worries. Employees and departments will have a common column between them. Employee ID, and in the second table also we should have employee ID. Then only we'll be able to join these things. In the first table we have employees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In the second table we have only 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. If you apply inner join, what will happen? If you apply inner join, what are the common, what do we get as output? Employees table we have 1 to 10. Departments table we have 5 to 15. 5 to 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, because these are common in both the tables. Next, left join. Same thing, left join. 1 to 10, 1 to 10 and 5 to 10 from the second table. Okay. Right join. For the left join, if you apply, we are saying 1 to 10 will get and 5 to 10 also will get. But we'll get to see duplicate records. Do we get to see duplicate records or not? Question mark. Do we get to see duplicate records or not? Yes. Okay. Let me just search for a query. In left and right. Yes. Okay. Is this books.title, published year, borrow records, member name, borrow records, borrow date from left join, borrow records and borrow records ID. Okay, this is fine. This is simple left join. And if we just hit enter here, I think here there are no duplicate values. That's why it is not showing. Okay, fine. So the correct answer is it will show duplicate values. Left join, right join, full outer join. All the records from both the tables. Sorry. Yes, all the records from both the tables. Will it show duplicates? No, because we have to use union operator. What is union operator? Simple. It will filter from first table, filter from second table. If there are any common records, it will show as single record, whatever it might be. Okay. Next, syntax is very simple for every join. First thing we have to write, select all the common columns, all the columns that we need from table 1, left join, inner join, right join, whatever it join it might be. Table 1, join, table 2, after that on operator, and we have to mention the common column from both the tables. Here it is book ID from books table, book ID from the borrow records table. Is this understood? Yes, till here. After this point, if you have any conditions, where clause, group by, order by, having clause, okay, mostly you might face questions on count, group by, order by, having, and where. 5 important topics. Okay. If we have this kind of data set, okay, where there are any numeric columns like salary, profit, loss, sales, right? No sum function, no average function. It is only about count. Okay. So this is one thing. Next, after this, what do we have? What is the major difference between union and joins? Union and joins. Okay. Who can tell me, who can answer this question? Union and joins. Difference between union and joins. Union and joins. Union will reduce the duplicates and combine. Joins will include the duplicates and combine. Okay. Is this a simple difference? That's it, nothing else. One more question. Can we use joins in more than 5 tables or more than 10 tables at the same time? Table 1, left join, table 2, left join, table 3, left join, table 4, right join, table 5, full outer join, table 6. Can we use like this? Is it possible, first of all? Is it possible? It is possible. It is not only about 2 tables. It is about multiple tables, which is more than 1. More than 2 also possible, more than 100 also possible, more than 1000 also possible. Okay, but in real time, mostly 5 tables. Okay, mostly. In extreme scenario, it's only 5 tables. Is this understood? Any questions in joins? No questions? Mm, no? Okay. And all the... so, how are you practicing? Only on this data set you are practicing. Only these questions you are practicing, right? Today, after class, take another data set. Okay. If you don't have another data set, ask ChatGPT. It will give another data set, and ask questions also to ChatGPT. It will give 50 questions, 100 questions, whatever it might be. Practice those things. Okay. Not on the same data set. Your own data set, your own questions. Okay. ChatGPT is one source. You can get data sets from Kaggle, GitHub, or any website that we want. Okay. Practice like that. All right. So tomorrow we will start with window functions. Anyone know what are window functions? Window functions? See, okay. I'll tell you just brief about this. See here. First window function. First of all, what are window functions? What are window functions? There are 6 to 7 window functions maybe, but what are window functions? Okay. Till now we have seen where clause, order by, group by, having, or whatever it might be, which is based on some conditions, right? But window functions are not based on some conditions, will not be based on some conditions. Okay, let me tell you. Rank, entire, rank or dense rank. Entile, lag, lead. Anyone know what is lag and what is lead? First value, last value. Okay, these are the major window functions. Row number, first one, row number. This is same like index column. Same like index column. That means every record, every individual record in our table will get a number starting from 1 in a sequence. Okay, same like index column. Next, rank and dense rank. General meaning of rank, rankings, just rankings. After order by, after group by, rankings. Rank, simple rank. There are two things in ranks. One is dense rank, one is skip rank. If you use simple rank function here, that is nothing but skip rank. Dense rank, if you want, we have to use dense rank function. Okay, how does this work? Skip means if there are same values, if there are similar values, the rank will be skipped. If you have 4 same values, okay, the ranks will start. I mean, for all of these 4 values, ranks will be same, but it will skip the next 3 ranks, right? For dense rank, it will give in a sequence, even if the values are same. Next, entile. Anyone know what is entile? Dividing into groups. For example, in our data set, we have 1000 values. In our data set, we have 1000 records. Okay. If we want to divide those 1000 records into 5 different groups, okay, that is possible using entile. Entile. Tile is nothing but a group. N is nothing but number of groups that we want to divide. Entile. Is this understood? Yes. We'll see how does these things work. Next, lag. Lag to compare current value with previous value. Lag to compare current value with previous value. Okay. Next, lead. Lead with next value. Okay. Lag is to compare with previous value. Lead is to compare with next value. Same like that first value and last value. To compare current value with first value. First value in that column. Okay. Same thing to compare current value with last value in that column. Okay. This is just the definition of these things. We'll see examples tomorrow. After this, we'll see what are transactions. Anyone know what is transaction? After transactions, stored procedures. After stored procedures, triggers. Okay, triggers. I mean, with these topics, MySQL will be done. What are transactions? Anyone? Sequence of actions. Transactions is nothing but sequence of actions. For example, in our table, okay, before going to that, why do we use transactions? Why do we use transactions? To roll back. To roll back. Okay, to roll back. For example, on our table, we have done 3 steps of one is updating, one is inserting, one is deleting, for example. Updating, deleting, inserting. Okay, 3 steps. Once we roll back without transactions, is that possible? Not possible. Without transaction, that is not possible. With the transactions, for example, we have written start transaction, update something, all the query that we want to update. Insert some values again, next, second step. Third step, delete some values where department ID is equal to 3 or whatever condition it might be. After that, if we roll back, what do you think will happen? 3 steps and roll back. What do you think will happen? All the 3 steps will be undone. All the 3 steps will be undone. We'll get to see the original table with original values without any update, without any insert, without any delete. That is rollback. Without using this start transaction, rollback is not possible. Okay. And one more thing. Check and sequence of action, check and rollback. Okay. Next, save point. What is save point? For example, okay, in rollback, we have said that start transaction, 3 steps. One is insert, one is delete, one is what is that? Update. Rollback. If we want to delete or if we want to only go back to one step back, not all the 3 steps roll back. If we want to go back to only one step back, we need save points. Okay. Update save point 1. Delete save point 1. Update save point 1. Delete save point 2. Insert save point 3. Okay. We can roll back to any of the save points. Is this understood? Okay. We'll see examples tomorrow. Every action to save at time. Okay. What is commit? Commit to save everything that we have done. Okay, for example, we have started transaction, 3 steps after that, insert, delete, update, whatever it might be, and then we just write commit. That means those changes will be permanently saved. We will not be able to roll back after commit. Okay, we'll not be able to roll back once we commit things, once we save things permanently. Okay. All right, we'll see examples of all of these things. Okay, anyone know what is stored procedure? Stored procedure, simple. You don't know? Stored procedure. Instead of writing all the queries again and again, same queries again and again, we will write the queries once and store those queries in some place. Okay. And whenever we want to apply same operations again and again, we'll just call that wherever we have stored, we'll just call that variable or whatever it might be. Okay. Instead of writing all of these things again and again, we'll just call that. That is stored procedures. What is triggers? Triggers? Pointing. Okay. Triggers. In simple words, triggers is nothing but do something after something has happened. Do something after something has happened. Okay, for example, we just give a rule for every record, for every new record that is inserted in table 1, copy that same record and insert in table 2. Okay, this is one action that we want to do. For this, we don't have to write 2 statements, insert in first table and insert in second table. We don't have to write 2 statements. If we just create a trigger once for every record that is inserted new in table 1, the same record will be automatically copied and placed in table 2. Okay, that is nothing but trigger. Trigger is nothing but do something after something has happened. What is that something has happened? It might be update, it might be delete, it might be insert or whatever it might be. Okay, we'll see examples for all of these things tomorrow and day after tomorrow. Mostly by day after tomorrow, we'll complete MySQL. Okay. Why so shocking? After statistics, last Tableau. Tableau is nothing. In one day, we can finish Tableau. One day is enough because everything will be same as Power BI. Just the interface will be different and options will be available here, will be available there. Everything will be same. And one more thing, there is Tableau Prep. Tableau Prep application that we have to download separately, and we need license for that also, where we do all our data cleaning in Tableau. That is not required. Same things like in Power BI. Functionality will be same, but interface will be a bit different. We'll see that thing. Can someone tell me differences between Power BI and Tableau? Licenses, okay. Next. Interface, okay. Cost effective Power BI, more cost in Tableau. Okay, next. More functions in Tableau. More storage capacity in Tableau. Okay. When compared with Power BI, Tableau has some more storage capacity, data handling capacity. Next. Fast. Next. Reduce time. How? Fast and reduce time. In Power BI, can we create dashboards? Not possible. It is possible in Tableau. Desktop application. In Power BI, we'll not be able to create dashboards in desktop application, but in Tableau desktop application, we'll be able to create dashboards. Okay. One more difference. In Power BI, per sheet, per single page, we can insert 20 visuals, 30 visuals, or 100 visuals also, right? But in Tableau, one visual per sheet. That is the only limit. One visual per sheet. If you have to create 10 visuals, we should add 10 separate sheets. Okay. Is this understood? Yes, I'll show you. Don't worry. Right? All right. So that is it. I'll stop it here. Tomorrow we'll see all of these topics. We'll start with window functions. We'll see transaction, stored procedure, and triggers. Okay. I'll share this file in the classroom. So that is it. We can leave. Thanks everyone. Thanks for joining. Bye bye.